Come check this out with me. Come check this out.
Don't worry, people. I'm behind the camera.
All right, so we pretty much fabricated the new pieces on here. That pretty much the ones that were completely rusted up. So as you can see over here, let me grab a bolt for y'all. Let me tell you this. These welds do look like crap, but you know what? I'm not a professional welder, but I did what I could. So here's that bolt that goes onto the subframe over there. So like I said, yep, right there. So like I said, as for this one, it completely rusted into here. So that was
the corrosion.
Yep.
And
that was pretty much useless. So we went ahead and cut off the old pieces and then put the new ones on here. I mean, used, new, whatever. It's new to this one. So observe. Here's the big long bolt. So we throw that right in there, screw it in.
Don't be weird about this, guys.
Right there. Boom. That's one. All right. That's one side. All right. Let's come to this side over here. Hoop welds once again. Side, as you can see right here. And then come around over here. Then you can see I welded up pretty much this whole area over here. Hoop welds once again. But you know what? Not a pro, but doing it. All right. So observe this one as well too. Throw right in. And wow. Look at that.
Nice. And we were worried.
Of course, here goes those old ones. The whole bolt pretty much
damage
rusted onto there completely. So there was no using that up.
Even if we had gotten that out, it was a good idea to change it.
Yeah, right away. So here's that. Those are completely garbage. So now that that is completely all set, we're getting closer and closer to putting that engine in, but the only problem is a couple of things that, you know, we didn't know we needed to get done, but you know what? We can always fix it, get it taken care of. So, with that being said, we've got the fuse box that has to come out right over here. Fuse box along with its wires, and it keeps going all the way around here and it plugs into the computer on the side over here. All right, the PCM. And then it also, unfortunately, goes into the dash. So
through here,
through the firewall. There we go. So here's that new wiring harness. Before we get into it, I want to look at all of these and see exactly which wires how many wires in the dash that have to get unplugged. Hopefully, we can be able to unplug them easily without removing the dash too much, but if it gets to it, we'll have to. I mean, we try to make shortcuts, but if you can't make the shortcuts, it is what it is. Go by the book, go how it's supposed to go.
A reoccurring thing for us is when we go to do something, is much more obstacles created, but
yes, sir.
We get it done.
What? We gotta get it done. All right, so we have our own little tactics of how to get things done. All right, so the plan here is to be able to jack the car up and then move it off to the side, so then we can at least be free of the lift over there. So then we have space to open that door when we need to get into the dash. So, Mr. Nick, just place that bolt right on the bottom. Yeah.
okay. Don't try this at home.
Now one bit. Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
As Sala would say, Solid Dollars, muscle men.
Muscle man. All right, so we're on the inside of the car right now, and in order to get that wiring harness out, there was a couple of wires down here that needed to get unplugged. So I already took care of that. They're all unplugged, they're out of the way. So now there is one more plug remaining, and that plug goes right back into the gas pedals. So let me just continue. I'm following that one wire over to that side. So I'm gonna go under on that side, switch places with Nick, go over on that side, unplug the clip, unplug the wire, and then start sending the whole wiring harness out to the front of the engine bay. We're gonna go ahead and get that done, and then start fishing through the other wiring harness, so then we could get all these plugged up. Here we are. Just gotta pull this out. And there we go. So now all that is left is to take this clip out, pull this out. Nice, another one. Yeah, things happen. All right, so then, and there we are. Get this freed up, pull it out. And there we are. That is it. Done. V6 wiring harness is completely out. Now, I just gotta go ahead and continue with the other one over there. So let me get to it. All set and finished up on putting that side of the wiring harness. That is done, all set. Could get that out of the way. All right, everything is plugged in, everything is good to go. Now, after that, what I did was, there was a wire under the dash over here, the passenger side, that was pretty much the harness where the female and the male plug weren't the right ones. So I had to snip the female off and then replace it with the one from the older wiring harness. It's literally the same stuff, literally the same colors, same color coding, everything was literally the same. All it was just literally plug, pretty much I had to pretty much wire all of that together. It was literally just same colors and whatnot. None of it was pretty much different as far as I know, but I know 100% sure, I am 100% sure that it was just all pretty much the same thing. So it was just marry two of the same wires together. All right, so that is all set and done. Now I'm moving on to the fuse box, where I'm going to have to put it into its place. we got the subframe, the test frame. Actually, let's call it we got the test frame. So with this test frame, I'm hoping everything aligns properly because I don't want to have to go ahead and cut this off again and then just redo all the welds and whatnot. And really, that's a little too much. I really don't want to do that. So I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed, hoping that this will completely work, hoping that I don't have to do any more work than I have already done here, which would be the only work left would only be to completely reinforce this side and that side. So let me go ahead, get right into it, remove pretty much everything that is under here and give it a test fit. Like I said, fingers crossed, hopefully it properly aligns, and then we'll just go from there. I'm relieved. All I have to say is, alhamdulillah, I am relieved. All right? Because I honestly didn't think this was going to work at all. Because everything that I've done over here, everything that I've done right there and right here was all done by eyeing. I did not get no straight measurements or anything like that. All of this was done by eyeing. We got the driver's side all set and ready to roll. So we got this one in its area, and same goes for that one. So no shift whatsoever. Everything is pretty much perfectly aligning how it pretty much is supposed to. And then if we also go to this side, I was able to also get the long bolts through as well. So here we are. Sits perfectly right there, and then same goes for the front. The front's already in. I threaded it in. It's pretty much that much, and there's still that much of bolt remaining. But we're pretty much rocking and rolling. We are rocking and rolling. All right, so this is all set to go. I gotta say, I'm happy that one friend came by and actually went ahead and gave me the whole rundown on, explained to me that is nothing to play with, and that will need as much reinforcement as it could get, because what I've got here is not enough for it. It's
knowing that the V8 is going to be much stronger than the V6 engine. We always got to make sure that this is going to be able to hold up. We go put this to the test and have the V8 engine in it, and it goes to shit, we're fucked.
Yes.
We're done.
Yes, sir.
That's the end of it. There is no fixing it. There is no...
Actually, there is fixing it, man.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Having to pull this whole thing out all over
again.
again.
Pull the engine out again, and wherever, that depends on wherever you go.
Actually, we're gonna have to be at this first, pretty much this first scenery right now, the one you're seeing right now.
We're gonna rev the engine, and then we're gonna see if it can even hold it in general.
Yes, sir.
But no, I'm joking around, but this is why we're doing it, so we don't have to make those jokes come to truth.
All right, so
yeah, we're gonna take the cardboard, just line it up like this, something very simple. Make sure it's all integral to the whole project, and get it cut out, reinforce it, weld it back on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So then we're gonna do that one on the inside, and then also on the outside as well, where I did all this poop welding. I'll try to fix it as best as I can. Yeah. You know what? Hey, it was on there real good, but then it just came to mind that, this should be reinforced. Oh, that's what?
They make a grinder for it.
Yes, sir. So we got the grinder for that. We can go ahead and grind all that stuff down. I already bought everything. Everything's all set for the grinder. So just gonna have to grind that down and then make 2 braces, like one right here and one right here, or something like that. We'll figure it out as we go. But the main point here is to be able to make a nice little fitting home for that guy right there.
Yep.
You know, just a little protected from the rain and whatnot. All right, so we're gonna let him do his thing, and I'm just going to continue to brainstorm on how we're gonna get this done, and then we'll go from there.